NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets playing host to the LA Clippers. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. To Irving. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
It didn't hurt him this time, but defensively, you got to prevent him from even catching the ball to begin with.
To Irving. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Won't go down. George, tough matchup against Durant. Beyond the arc for three. His first effort off the mark. To Irving. Durant. Kevin Durant. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Irving. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Kevin Durant sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Durant knocked loose. Clippers have it. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
The drive, right to the basket. Jarrett out.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Beverly into the front court. Down 2. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. DeAndre Jordan with a piece. 24-second violation. Time for the bench to step up. Kenny Atkinson knows it, making some moves. To Durant. Down low to Jordan, working it outside. Durant to Jordan. The pass set it all up.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
The assist from number 7, Kevin Durant.
Leonard. Tough shot. Well defended. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Durant. For 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
And he finishes at the rim.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
It's LA Clippers ball. Kawhi Leonard against KD. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Durant to Jordan. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
And the defender over pursues. Then he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Beverly buries it.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Durant in a matchup with Harkless. For three. Can't connect. Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. That's it for the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Irving. That is great vision to set it up. Ah, rocking the rim.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
To Williams. Great feed. Turns and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Irving knocks down the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
To Irving. Here's a chance from long range, and Kyrie Irving makes good from beyond the arc.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
He connects. Not the guy you think is going to beat you.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
To Durant. Irving. To Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and it's Harkless who gathers the rebound. To Harkless. Jared Allen able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Durant. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Williams into the front court. They trail by one. Lou Williams. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Irving. To Durant. Can't connect.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Irving to Durant. Irving. Tough shot. He hits.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point basketball game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Leonard. From long range. And Kawhi Leonard buries the three. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down by one. Irving, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
George, not that time. He missed it to Irving. Durant. Lets it fly from long range, and Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions.
Los Angeles Clippers, number 20.
George.
To number 31, Jared Allen. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second and 3 is good. To Durant. Oh, can't do that.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Patrick Beverly. That's his first personal foul. The Clippers are now in the penalty.
Irving to Dinwiddie. Durant buries it on the catch and shoot.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Here we go. Here we go.
Irving to Dinwiddie. Irving. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Leonard.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Fires the 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. To Irving. For Durant, down low.
Watch Cutter, watch Cutter, watch Cutter.
Irving. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Nets have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third.
I got ball, I got ball, I got ball.
To George. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to go.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Leonard to Beverly. Kyrie. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oh, that's how it's done.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Irving to Durant. Irving. Kyrie Irving is going to get a chance at three here. A career 87% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Perfect from the line. Hits all three of them. Paul George. He throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Irving. Over to the right side. Durant. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
To Irving. Durant. And he hits.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Irving to Jordan. Great dish to set it up. And he's going to the free throw line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Kevin Durant, a couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Irving to Durant. Irving. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Kevin Durant tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Leonard cashes in for 2.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Irving. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Number 7, Kevin Durant. That's his first personal foul. Team
Paul
foul.
George is going to get 3 shots here, shooting 66% in this contest. First free throw is good. And he hits the second. 3 for 3. Nice.
Entering the game for the Clippers.
Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan.
Clippers ball.
George. Nice pass to set things up. George, that's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets. Clippers have got it. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. To Irving. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Down low for Harris. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Joe Harris at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard to Paul George. And count the basket.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Irving. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Irving into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Oh, they called the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Los Angeles Clippers.
And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Leonard. Not easy.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
And they'll go to the Hacker-Jordan strategy and send DeAndre to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. That ends the third quarter. The Clippers have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Leonard. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Williams. Lou Williams. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Dinwiddie. Durant. Add 2 points to the board.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Number 8, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Leonard to George. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Kevin Durant. And strokes it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Durant.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he connects on the first free throw. Second of three, got it. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Leonard to Paul George. And the finish at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Durant. And he knocks it down, Jay.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Throws it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Kawhi Leonard. It's good.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Rises for the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Williams across the timeline. His team on top by 8. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard to Beverly. The shot clock expires. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Los Angeles Clippers, number 22, Maurice Harkless.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
To George. Harkless to Paul George.
1 minute remaining in the fourth.
Harkless to George.
Watch that back door.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
George. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Durant. Count the triple.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Paul George. To Leonard. And the rebound comes down to Jordan. Dinwiddie into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
And he drains it. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Ed, body controls everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
And he converts on the free throw. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win a close one by 2. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.